is to help you put a few, should I call them loose ends together, so you can comfortably go into the market tomorrow and get your 10 pips for the day. Remember, most of you signed up saying you're going to do 10 pips tomorrow. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you deliver on that promise you've made. Okay. And this is how we're going to do it. So I'm going to take us straight to the charts. And let me see. There we are. Straight to the charts. Okay. Can you see it? We're still loading up. Can you guys see the charts?
Yes.
All right, good, good, good. All right. So somebody has their TV on. Why? Why is that? Somebody has their TV on and they are in a class. All right. Okay, so this is where we are. This is the platform. So the play that I'm going to share with you from here on is basically what I expect you to have done before. And if you haven't, then you take notes so you can do it now, so that from tomorrow you can be ready. And like I said, this class should not take more than half an hour. I mean, technically, for me, it's going to be like what, 5, 10 minutes? And then after that, I'll give you a chance to now ask questions. All right. So before we even start, this is the platform, CTrader, and mine is actually on the web. I know there are a few of you who either have it on the phone or have it downloaded on their laptops. It doesn't really matter, especially, but for those who have downloaded, on the laptops, you'll have the same outlook, the same layout, the same setup as what we have right here. Now, for those who have it on their laptops, I mean, on their phones, then unfortunately, it is not the same. Okay, the phone version is a little different. Um, Somebody can argue that it's probably easier to operate. Yes, it is easier to operate. But in terms of setting up your trades, the way we're going to do it right now might not be as easy. But first things first, let's deal with this one first. Okay, this is the platform, CTrader. And it's a quick orientation. Up here, what you have there are the currencies, and you can add and remove depending on what you want. Okay, so this plus sign here gives a chance to add. Okay, let me just remove some of them uh, so that you can see how you add the charts. Okay, so right now we have USD JPY. I'm looking at the top left hand corner. Okay, on that, the currency there is USD JPY. All right. Now, in the signals I send daily, I like to send some favorite currencies that move a lot. For example, Euro USD. So how do we add the chart for Euro USD here? Well, you go there and it says add new chart. So you click on it. All right. And as you can see down here, there are options. That's Euro USD. That's the one we want. So we click on it once. And now you have two charts. So you have USD JPY, and then you have Euro USD. Now, I normally send 5 currencies. So I'm going to help you maybe set up another 1 or 2 more. So again, you go up here, it says add new chart. So you click on it. Okay, and then you come down. Okay, I like GBP USD. Okay, so I click on it. and it sets up. So now we have one, two, three currencies. By the way, if you notice, this is Euro USD, GBP USD. Okay, the the second pair of the currency is the same, so they might look alike. They might look very similar. Yep, like that. And sometimes once you become a regular trader, you take advantage of that. You take similar currencies. So now I want to take one. Well, there's Euro USD, there's Audi USD. So now we have four. One, two, three, four. Normally I send five in the morning. So let me put a JP. Oh, we have JPY there. Let me put okay, US card. All right. So I know that somewhere on the right here, for some reason, you guys are never able to see the right hand side. So I will not do anything on this right side. So we'll set up the currencies, and in the morning, what will happen? What will happen is I will wake up a little earlier and do the analysis. Where the analysis is, I've gone through the charts and I've looked at what's going on in the market. So like if you look at the 4 hour charts, okay, you find that in the last couple of days the market has been just playing around up here. You can say consolidating. So you draw that line there, you draw this line there. This is called support and resistance. Okay, so this bottom one is the support. It's supporting this currency when it comes down here. But so when it goes up here, it becomes, we have a resistance point. Comes down, support. Goes up, resistance. So as you can see, it's on its way down. So we can say that Euro USD, even though it is consolidating, it's on its way down. So for most traders, this I'm suspecting tomorrow the breakout will be about coming down this way. All right. So this is 4 hour. But what I will do again for each currency, you don't have to worry. I will get there. Now, for many of you, I know you probably haven't set up your platforms. So I'm going to quickly help you set it up. So how do you set it up? Well, you look on the left, and on this ribbon here, right from the top, if you look down, all the way down, you'll see something called settings. That's where you want to click. You click on it, okay, and this pop-up comes up, gives you properties, then it gives you email alerts. Now, normally, by default, all your email alerts have been checked, checked, which is fine. I mean, if you don't mind getting so many emails daily, that's fine. But for me, I don't like because I'm a scalper, so I take very many trades. I don't want to get an email for each profit I make. So if I do 40 trades, each time I'll get 40 emails. So I normally just undo them unless I'm doing long-term trades. Then you come down here to what we call quick trade. I hope you're taking notes on this because this is where your setup begins. Click on the quick trade and it changes. This is what you have. Now, what do we want? We want to enable what we call a single click, which has been actually by default chosen. There's double click and there's disabled. So to me, the single click is the best. In other words, you don't have to be, especially if you're going to be doing quick trades, you don't want to open, then set your take profit, then set blah, blah, blah. That's all good, but this is easier. You just click once and it does everything automatically. So when you click on your single click, then you come to there. Okay, I think because the markets are not open, oh, yeah, it is open here. You go to the market, there is no need to click on the market range. you don't need to click on that. So just ignore it. All right. But if you are to take a market trade means it is not a pending order. It means like you look at the chart, you like where it is, and you right click and you take the trade. Then the only thing you can do is set up a stop loss and a take profit. All right. Now, stop loss, I've been telling you all you guys that you can use 35 pips. The idea is to make it long enough to avoid what we call spikes in the market. Unfortunately, during summertime, those spikes seem to be long. They seem to be long, and actually, they take you out of your trades easily. All right. So I've put 50, but I'm going to take profit 2. So this could be your settings for tomorrow. 2. We only want 2 pips. If it's 2 pips and you only want to make 10 pips, it means you only take what? 5 trades. Only 5 trades, and you get your 10 pips and you're out of the market. All right. So we come here to click. You don't click on that, you unclick it. At the stop loss for today, let's keep 50. For take profit, let's put 2. We only want 2 pips. Now, this is when you're doing a market trade. And I'll show you an example of a market trade. Now, what's the difference between a market trade and a stop trade? The difference is market trade, you look at the charts and you say it's going up, then you click buy. That's a market trade. You're taking the trade at the market, whatever the market is at that point in time, the market rate. If it's going down and you like it, you enter at that point in time and you click sell. That's you're buying at a market rate. Now, what about stop trades? Stop trades are different from market trades because stop are pending orders. So you're doing a buy stop and a sell stop. So the buy stop is that you expecting the market to go up and you're buying so that it continues going up with you at certain point. But if you suspect the market will be going down, then you do what is called a sell stop. So it's a kind of a stop order. All right. So the same thing here, we'll put maybe for today 50 so that you're not kicked out. And then you take profit 2. Again, I know 2 sounds very little, but it's okay for a start. Once you become an expert, you can take not just 2, you can take like 10 trades of 2 pips. Okay? If you see the market is actually going for you, you can click that button like 5 times or even 10 times. So if you click on it 10 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it will be 10 times 2. 10 times 2 is how many pips? That'll be 20 pips. Yeah? You'll have made 20 pips in that move. So, all right. And then the limit
Excuse me,
trade,
sir.
huh? Somebody asking
Please,
questions?
could you? Yes, I'm asking you to kindly repeat the stop trade.
The stop trade.
Please. Mm.
Okay. Stop trades are essentially pending orders. They are pending buy orders or pending sell order. So if you see a stop trade, it's a type of a trade. Unlike a market trade, you just go and you click buy or you click sell. But pending is what I'm trying to teach you guys, like in the sniper trading. You will not be there to sit and watch the market. So you're going to put a pending order. So it's going to be a pending buy stop or a pending sell stop. Pending means you are not taking it there and then, but you expect the market to move, hence you are setting the trade. That's why we call it sniper trading. So you go to the market and you say, okay, fine. If this market reaches here, I want it to take me. I want to trigger my buy. So we put a buy stop. Or if it goes down this far, I want it to trigger my sell. So we call it a sell stop. Right. Now, the limit trades, I don't want to talk about it now because I don't want to confuse you yet. Okay. But it's actually similarly very, very easy. But we'll not be using limit for what we're doing right now. But eventually, once you're comfortable, then we shall get into limit trades and so on. Right? Just know that there's a type of trade called limits. But for now, you only focus on these two: market trades and stop orders. Where market trade is whatever is in the market, you take buy or sell. The stop orders are usually pending orders. So it's a buy, stop, or sell, stop. All right. Once you set them up, again, pips take profit is 2, stop loss is 50. Then you apply. Once you've applied, then you can close this. Okay. There, now we can close it. So what we've just done, we've set it up so that all these trades tomorrow, they'll just be a click away. Okay. So what will happen tomorrow? I will do the analysis and then I will send you the signals. So the signals right now, as you can see on the screen, there's nothing at this bottom part. There is nothing. Okay. And I want you to pay attention here. What will happen in a few minutes, we'll set up some trades. Okay. And those trades will print. They'll print something here. There, the symbol we shall use, the direction, the order type, the quantity, submitted price, take profit, stop loss. Okay. That's what we're going to be doing. But you don't have to go and do all this one by one. Okay. You can just right click and you are good to go. So tomorrow I will come, I will look here and say, okay, fine. This market is going up and down. It seems to be consolidating here. So where is it likely to go? We don't know. Do we know? We don't know. I'm going to try and make it bigger. Oops. So it seems to be on an uptrend. So we don't know if it will turn around from here and go up. Okay. And I will not even try to put all these marks. So because of what we have here, it may decide to use that as okay. Maybe, we are not sure. That could be a resistance or a support. So this market may have found support here. One, the first time it was here, second time it was there, third time here, fourth time here. So this could be one of the supports. And if that is the case, then it might go up. We don't know. All right. Another way of looking at it is yes, we have resistance up there and we have support down here, which means that this market has come, it found support there, it went up, came down, went up, found resistance there, found support there, found support, resistance, played around there for a while, and now trying to come back to test not just this one, but maybe even this one. We don't know. Where we need to go, we don't know. And that is good news. For us as snipers, I will set up pending orders. So pretending that it actually goes up, I have to take a trade that enables the market to go up and maybe retest that order, or come down and retest this point. All right. But that is on the 1 hour time frame. So what I will do, I will not, oh, this is 4 hour. I have to move down to 1 hour and see if this is still valid. My argument, yes, it is valid. In fact, as you can see, this line actually is forming a significant, uh, resistance, I mean support. So this thing actually has found support there. However, it broke, come back and touch there. So it could easily still come down. So don't worry about the analysis. I'm just speaking aloud to kind of let you understand the kind of analysis I'm doing. So it came there, and then you can see it consolidated there a little bit, but it broke and then came back. So in the typical, the normal, it would probably break out and go down that way. All right. But this is Forex. We are not 100% sure. It could also, because it's already consolidating here, it could decide that, okay, now it's going to go up. So this is option one, option two. Now, usually option three doesn't matter. If it continues to consolidate, it doesn't really matter. It will continue. But what we know is eventually either go down or it will go up. So for that reason, you as a sniper, what do you want to do? You want to set it up. So you'll probably draw a line somewhere there and a line somewhere there. Why? Because this is the last low the market has reached. See right there? And maybe the last high was somewhere there, okay, or after it's done its own consolidation here. So for you, if you're going to take trades above this, it has to be a few pips above here. And guess where you want to take your profit? You want to take it on the last high. Which is the last high? The last high is probably here. So yes, you'll take your trade here, somewhere there, and you only want to take your profit there. Chances are this is more than 2 pips, okay, which is okay. And then the same thing, you will set your trade. If it breaks below here, then your trades will probably start from there. And then you look at this last low here. The last low was somewhere around there. So you'll take your trade from there and only take profit there. Please note, I'm using the last high and the last low as possible targets when the market breaks. That is what we call good practice. Okay? You always look on the left to see where the market was. Okay? Down here, as you can see, beyond here, there was nothing. The last thing we had was here. Okay? So, pending orders. How do we take the pending orders? Pending orders, what you do, you just right click. So I'm going to remove all these drawings here. Okay, let me see if I can change. All right. So we've identified this and we've said that we'll take trades below this point, actually below here. Last week, yeah, that week over there. And if it's going to be up, it'll have to be somewhere above that. Okay. In terms of profit targets, my profit targets, if we're doing this time frame, my profit target will be here, the last high, which was there. And if it's down, the profit target will be here. This is the last low. So essentially you have this space here and this space down here, right? But this is the 1 hour time frame. So this is fine. For people who are going to go to work and doesn't have time to, watch your trades, this is your opportunity. You'll take your trades by around 8, 9, and you can relax. You can go to work, you can do whatever you want to do. When you come back, this market will have moved. Will have either moved up and taken your profit, or moved down and taken your profit. If it comes down, it will take your profit and it will probably try and target this low one here, this low. Uh, okay, somebody's really making so much noise. All right. So, okay, so the signals I offer will be these things here. So I will set pending order here. Okay, I'll right click. Oops, sorry. Right click. If I right click, you see buy stop. And I'll click on buy stop. And then please look at this bottom part. You'll see what will happen. Okay. If I click on buy stop, there, the pending order has come. Okay. It means when the market starts moving and the market actually goes up there, it will trigger that trade. It will automatically put me into that trade. And because I've specified the take profit, now the take profit is 2 pips. The 2 pips is so small that on a 1 hour time frame, it will just scoop it like that. All right. Now, sell stop, same thing. I go here below this point here and I right click, I enter my sell stop. If I click on it, look at the bottom here. Okay, we have one pending order buy. I'm going to put a pending order sell. So I put the sell stop. There we go. Done. So please note this as they are right now, they're good for tomorrow. They're good for tomorrow. Now, unfortunately, this is a 1 hour time frame and 2 pips for 1 hour, that is too little. At least that's the way I think. Okay. Maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes would have been fine. But for those who just want to practice, you can do this and get you at 2 pips for tomorrow. However, if you want a little more than 2 pips, you can even get your 10 pips here. You can come back and in fact, what I'll do, let me delete these trades. So I go here to the right and I kill them. Then I come back and change my settings. Okay. I say the quick trades. Okay, and I want to take pending orders, which is the stop orders. So even if I take market, I want 10 for now. This is me, not for you. All right. And then stop orders, I will do 10. I'm doing this as an example to show you. But for you, you'll use 2 pips until you get comfortable. All right. So this is done. So when I come here, again, I will try and go to a lower time frame. Instead of 1 hour, I'll do 30 minutes. So in 30 minutes, see what is happening. It seems like this trend line we put here is being respected a lot by this market. So the market has come and is just playing along that trend line, which means that eventually it will break out of that. When? Tomorrow during London breakout. That's when it will break out. Okay. Now the lines I drew still apply. So if you're going to do a buy, it has to be above that point, okay, and the sell below that. So at buy here, I come, I do like 2 or 3 pips above that. You just eyeball it, okay. When I say 2 or 3 pips, yes, you can measure the two. You can come here and you can measure. Okay, this is a measuring tool here, by the way. The X, the cross hairs is a measuring tool, so you can use it for measuring 2 pips. If you need, yeah, that's like 5 pips. 2 pips is just like there. Oops, around there. Yeah, that's 2 pips. Right click, you do your buy stop. Buy stop. Okay, now if I do my buy stop, if you look on the left hand side, something interesting will have happened. Uh, take profit. The take profit is showing 10 pips. If you can see that, 10 pips, because I changed it from the settings here. Same thing. I come here and right below it, I right click like 2 or 3 pips below and do a sell stop there. And as you can see, if you look at here, take profit is 10 pips. So this is set up for tomorrow. Okay, when the market moves, if it continues going up, which I think it might break out and go up, that's fine. It'll take us in the trade and we'll take profit before this the resistance somewhere around here. In fact, let me see. Yeah, but we are safe. Okay. In other words, somebody can easily draw another resistance over there. So we have to take profit before it gets there, right? If it goes down, I think it might not just take your profit, but it might want to go and revisit the last low here. So sometimes you move your take profit from there and just, sorry, you actually can move it down. Okay, yeah, I've moved it down to this point, the last low. Why? Because in here there's no other uh, resistance or support lines, levels around there. So if it breaks this point here, chances are it will come all the way back and touch that. Do I know it like 100% for sure? No, there's nothing guaranteed in Forex, but it's the Forex, the market always does what it has done before. So it's more likely than not it will do that. Okay, now if we look here, what do we have? We have, like I said earlier, this is what you'll be getting tomorrow. This pending orders, you'll have about 10 trades, 5 currencies. You'll have the currencies Euro USD, and each of them will be either a buy, each pair will have a buy and a sell. Okay, and the type of orders will be buy stop and sell stop. All right. Quantity, this is mine. This is not for you. You have to set yours. Yours has to be 0.01. That's the lot size. This, what I've put there, is 10 times more than that. And that's how you increase the money. If you're wondering, how can somebody make $100 or $1,000 from one trade? Yes, by changing these numbers here. Okay, but for now, use this one as we're learning 0.01. Once you become an expert, remember what I was saying yesterday, the number of dollars you'll be making will be equal to your lot size, this lot size here, times number of pips you're making in the market, times other. You don't have to worry about the other. Okay, so you have control of the lot size and you have control of the number of pips. You might not have the control of the other things. So you don't have to shoot for 1,000 pips, but if you can, the better. The more you can do here, the less you have to worry about this. And this is a matter of risk, so you minimize it, and maximize the pips. That's all. Okay, so this is the signals you'll get on a daily basis. I will give you these signals, okay? And then yours is just to enter them. Yours is to enter them. How do you enter them? The quickest way is to do what I've just done, okay? And then you can come and modify, okay? So the quickest way is to just come and say, okay, fine, I don't care exactly where because I'll be modifying it. I just come and let's see, for example, let me take a new currency. Okay, it's there. So I've given you these signals here, and assuming that this is GBP USD, assuming this is GBP USD, and I've given you these signals here. What you do for a buy, you go to buy, and then you take your lot size. You'll have changed the lot size. So let me see the new order. Okay, we can do that, or you can just go here and do a right click, and then you do a buy stop. Okay, so here it is. But then you can come here and right click and modify the order. As per what? As per these things I've given you. Oops, I've covered it. Okay, hold on. You'll have written these things down, those numbers, you'll have written them down, so that when you take your buy stop, you can right click and do modify order. This is the easiest way of doing it. Okay, and here the only important things, let me just highlight this, please don't forget this. The only important things here are three things. The three things are: one, the quantity, which I've told you is 0.01. Okay, you can change that number. Okay, you just put your cursor there and you type 0.01. All right, then your stop loss, you make sure you click on that, and your stop loss is minus 50. It's 50, we wrote it before, but this is the way the system understands. Okay, then you click on take profit and you put your profit there. Now, for you tomorrow, your profit is 2, which means you have to take 5 trades of 2 pips each to give you 10 for the day. Do you have to take all the trades at once? No, you can space them out. But this is all you'll do. You make sure you set that up. You set your stop loss, take profit. Once you're done, you click on modify order. Then you're done. You do okay, you're done. All right, I think I'm done. This is your time to ask questions.
Coach.
Yes, Ken. Yes,
Yeah,
Ken.
so I think it's important to highlight also that they might need to modify the entry price,
Oh,
because if they
yeah.
randomly click,
Uh-huh.
it will be based on the price that you send. So the entry
Yes.
price could be the other thing to modify.
Yes. Actually, I forgot that part here. The entry price is this thing here. So please don't forget that. So they actually, yeah. So it was this one, entry price. Yep. Stop loss and take profit. So you modify those and then you click on modify, and it will move your, your order wherever you had it. Okay. All right. The idea was for you to have a chance to ask questions. So this is your time. I'm done. Your time now to ask. Because tomorrow I want to see 10 tips from all of you. 10. Which means of all those 5 trades I give every morning, if you take 2 pips from each, you'll have your cool 10 pips tomorrow. All right. Questions?
Thank you, Coach.
All right. You're welcome. Oops. This will end in 5 minutes, and you guys haven't even asked any questions yet. Okay, I'll have to set another meeting.
You know,
Yes.
is it possible to do it also in using a phone?
Yes, it's possible to do it on the phone. It is. It's a bit more difficult, but I do have it on my phone. Do you have Android or iPhone?
Android.
Okay, don't worry. It will work even on the Android. If you download the app. But
Okay, thank you.
on the phone, it's even easier. It's way, way, way easier.
Okay.
Okay. So all I'll do is give you
Yes.
signals and you just set them up.
Okay.
So if you guys will allow me, don't disappear. Okay, because we have less than 5 minutes, and I know that there's I don't want because we learn more when people ask questions. When you ask questions, that's how you learn. All right. And somebody might actually be asking the same question you are thinking about. So what I'll do is I will log out, I'll set up another link, and I will send it to you so that you can log in. That's all. Is that okay?
All right.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna log you guys out, or rather, I'm gonna stop the meeting, and then I'm gonna send a link shortly so we can start again. All right. See you shortly. Okay.